Okay, everybody, welcome back to Benvenue's Corner. Bonus coverage, if you will, because we're going to do the Pro Bowl game. I didn't have any idea of actually doing this season, but I figured since our team has several representatives and Coach Shaq Hennessey has been nominated to coach the team, I figured I'd go ahead and play it. So, my plan going into this is to play all the starters for the first half. The second stringers will come in the third quarter, and the third stringers for the positions that have third string players will come in the fourth quarter. I don't know how the NFC coach is going to play this game, but that's how Coach Hennessey will run the AFC roster. And you're going to see a common theme for both teams, really. A lot of representatives from the same teams. So, a lot of star power, a lot of teams represented, but multiple times over. It seems like the best teams in the league definitely got their players in. Aside from the two Super Bowl teams, which turns out to be the Columbus Explorers from our division and the Washington football team. Yeah, Washington is in a Super Bowl. Go figure. So I don't know where this is being held. They didn't tell me the stadium. And where is this? What stadium is this? Camping World Stadium. And there you can see. Looks like the AFC team with the black names on the black jerseys. That's going to make things a little difficult. And the NFC team in the gold. I like the gold jerseys. These jerseys I can't see the names on, unless the lighting was just bad. Maybe they put it in silver and I just couldn't see it. There's the return man Poole, the backup punt returner for the NFC teams. There you can see Coach Hennessey. The AFC team back deep to return will be Nazir Waters representing the Minnesota Vikings. And that's the starting fullback, Clinton from the Bears. Kicking it off will be Wes McGuire from the Orlando Sentinels. Whoops, I did that wrong. Let me make sure I get it on slow here. Don't want to go. We'll go end of game just knowing I need to stop it at the half. So McGuire kicks it off to Waters. Waters fields it at the 1, gets it out to the 25, and met at midfield. Or not at midfield, by the middle linebacker. At the 28. Starting quarterback is Tyler Simmons of the New Orleans Saints. And the Saints have a lot of representatives. The starting tight end or second tight end, Davidson. Starting second left tackle. Starting left guard, starting center. Starting right guard. And on the handoff, that'll be Smith from the Cardinals. Ellis Smith. Nate Youngblood of the Sentinels, the strong safety on the tackle. Back to pass, he's got his man. Nice pickup on the second down for a first down. Starts from the Seahawks, tight end, starting tight end. And there's Ellis again. Ellis Smith on the carry, pick up a 6. Tackled by Dunn. Strong safety from the Conquistadors. So there you see the starting offensive line: Peralta, Maynard, Sheffield, Cologne, and June. Dwayne Murray, Coakley, Ellis Smith, Starks, and McLaughlin.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
3rd and 2. Run up the middle and reading it immediately. It's number 52, London Bates, the rookie sensation middle linebacker from the Orlando Sentinels. And you know Shaq Hennessey's got to love seeing his own guy out there. making a play like that. So on that starting offensive line, left tackle Peralta is from the Cowboys, left guard Maynard is from the Eagles, center Sheffield from the Saints. I'm sorry, yes, that's correct. Right guard Cologne from the Giants, right tackle June from the Cardinals. And that's a nice punt inside the 5, down at the 3. Their punter is Williams from the Cardinals. So Kerr not going to return that one, and the starting quarterback is Richard Smart from the London Bulldogs, who we know very well from the playoffs.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
In the backfield is Dalton Triplett, the starting running back for the Orlando Sentinels. Back to pass on first down. He has some time. He dials it up deep into a lot of traffic. But is that a catch? Incomplete.
50, plant.
But a nice attempt. He had his hands on, just couldn't hold on through the contact. Leading the way for Dalton Triplett will be the starting fullback, Barkley from the Armadillos. And there's Triplett with some room to the outside. Dalton Triplett with a first down. 20-yard carry on first down. And that'll get them out to about where they would have gotten a touchback. So great outside run, great blocking by this offensive line, which will be at left tackle is McCann from the Bisons. Left guard is Burks from the Dreadnoughts. And up the middle for a few more is Dalton Triplett. The starting center is Monroe from the Bisons, McNally at right guard for the Snowhawks, and Smolko from the Tigers at right tackle. And there is another first down. That is Triplett again, getting great blocking downfield. Lots of holes. He's got to love seeing holes like this open up for him. Just well-executed blocking all over the field. And you give somebody a talented running back like Triplett that kind of blocking, he's going to get downfield. Blade handoff, got some blocking downfield, bounces off a tackle, but tackle made by number 58. There was a defensive tackle, Campbell from the 49ers. And Smart unable to connect. He's 0 for 2. We know how good Smart is. We've seen him. We know he's an accurate quarterback with a good arm. At 3rd and 7, he's going to dump it off, check it down. That's Triplett out of the backfield, but that's not going to be enough for a first, so they stall. 4th and 1. Will they go for it? I doubt it. You see, well read by the cover man, number 38 from the Lions. I'm going to say that was Simpson, number 38, the corner. I could be wrong. It could also be the safety. The Lions have 2 representatives on defense in this secondary. And there is another great punt. That one by Spencer Parsons, who is a master of getting it inside the 20, and he gets it inside the 5. So both punters showing off their prowess of both downing the ball inside the 5. Now you see Ellis Smith and Tyler Simmons from the Saints. Going to start out from their own 4. High formation. The fullback will be Clinton leading the way. He breaks it outside, has plenty of room. And finally, number 44, looks like from the Armadillos. Trying to find out who that is. I'm not familiar with a lot of these players. Looks like that might have been Parker from the Armadillos. And we can't see the names on the back of the jerseys, so that doesn't help either. That's an odd choice for the uniforms. I've never played the Pro Bowl in Madden. I've never seen a reason to. And storming up the middle, number 54 from the Bulldogs. That is Pickett. And we know how good he is. We met him in the postseason and during the regular season. And he was in the running for linebacker of the year and defensive player of the year as well, along with London Bates. But both middle linebackers came in on a blitz, and just an overload blitz. The offensive line couldn't pick it up. And Ellis had nowhere to go. A single back formation, another handoff off left side, and wrapping him up at the point of attack. Number 97 from the Bulldogs. Looks like Burrows. We see Morris, Rhodes, Newton, and Kendall Burrows just made that tackle. Fenton, Bates, and Malone right outside linebacker for the Sentinels. Humphrey, Youngblood, Bowman, and Parker. And who you don't see is Aaron Kershaw. The number 1 corner in the game is not in the Pro Bowl for whatever reason. 3rd and 9, dropping back. He's got his man over his middle. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Completed to the Seahawks receiver. Starks. The tight end. It's a nice play, but when you need, when you need 7, 4 or 5 isn't going to do. I think it was actually 9, so picking up 5 isn't going to help you there. Kerr back to return this one. Actually, no, that's not Kerr. That's the punt returner, Boyle. I'm sorry, no, it isn't. That's Lewis from the Conquistadors is the punt returner. Kerr is got kick return duties. And back out on the field is Richard Smart from the Bulldogs. There's another handoff to Triplett up the middle, and he is met by number 94. And met by number 94 again, trying to get a read on his helmet. It's Lilly, the middle linebacker from the Cardinals. It was 54 on that stop. It was 94 on the previous stop. I'm going to think that was Barlow from the Lions, number 94, the right end, or left end, rather. Third and 9, Smart back to the pass, dumps it off over the middle to Triplett, and that's going to be a 4th and 1 again, or 4th and inches. I knew he didn't get the first down. It looked short by the marker. We've seen Triplett be used out of the backfield a lot by the Sentinels this year. That might be something that needs to change. Because generally speaking, you're not getting big hitters out of the backfield from your running back. They're going to be check downs and flats and screens. Sometimes you'll get a big hitter on a screen. But you need to pass the ball to your talented receivers. And Parsons tries to get it to check up, but it just rolls into the end zone for a touchback. So we got a 0-0 score between these two Pro Bowl teams. And a formation for the NFC Stars. Hand off to Ellis off right tackle. He's got plenty of room. Makes a move. Nice run there off right tackle. Just excellent blocking and then made a man miss. That's a sign of a good running back, is that you either break the first tackle or you make the first man in miss. London Bates was able to secure the tackle to keep it from being an even bigger game. Ellis again on the counter, and nothing doing. The defense was not fooled. Looks like London Bates got his nose in there with Tanner Malone. There was another defender in there. I didn't see the number. Looks like number 44. I think that is Parker from the Armadillos. It could be Bowman, the safety. I'm not familiar with those players. 2nd and 14 after the counter play went nowhere. Well, it went backwards, actually. Toss play outside, and there's number 27 reading that play. Blowing it up from the corner blitz. There's Parker. So Parker's 27, so I'm going to assume that Bowman is 44, the safety. Both players from the Armadillos. Third and 21. So the starting defense for the AFC, you have Morris from the Miners at left end. Oh, and a deep pass over the middle for a first down. What a catch. Simmons hooking up. He's perfect on the day. That is number 88, Murray, one of the best receivers in the game from the Cowboys. And he had all kinds of numbers this year. He led the league, led the NFL in touchdowns. Was up there in receptions and passing yards, receiving yards. The starting right end is Burrows from the Bulldogs. Starting defensive tackle is Rhodes from the Bisons. Handoff off left side goes nowhere. It's read by the cornerback, Parker from the Armadillos. Starting defensive tackle is Rhodes from the Bisons. Left outside linebacker is Fenton from the Crusaders. Middle linebacker is Bates from the Sentinels and Pickett from the Bulldogs. Right outside linebackers, Tanner Malone. Starting corners are Humphrey and Parker from the Bulldogs and Armadillos. Another pass deep, and that one is broken up. That one intended for Murray again, it looks like. Starting free safety is Bowman from the Armadillos. Starting strong safety is Youngblood from the Sentinels. Back to pass again is Simmons. He's got plenty of time. Here comes a rush, and he's just going to check it down. But that is stopped in its tracks by the free safety Bowman. He's had his nose in several plays today. You see why he made the Pro Bowl. Secure tackler, good coverage, and he's all over that play. Almost knocked it away. It was Ellis Smith, the running back, on the reception for maybe a loss. Definitely not a gain. So back to punt will be Williams from the Cardinals. Back to receive it will be Lewis. And he's going to let this one go in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes Smart and the Bulldogs. From the Bulldogs for the AFC team who will take over at the 25. And it's been a defensive struggle. We've seen some glimpses. We see some glimpses of fantastic plays on offense. We had some good runs by Triplett, some from his counterpart on the NFC team, Ellis Smith, and over the middle for a few is Triplett. We've seen some big passing plays from the NFC team. Not so much from the AFC team. They haven't really connected on the deep passes yet. So at the end of the first quarter, we have a 0-0 tie, and the starters for the AFC team are going to stay in for one more quarter, and then we're going to start seeing some substitutions happen at the half. So 2nd and 6. Hand off to Triplett, and that one's read immediately. Number 93 from the Detroit Lions. Say that's Barlow from the left end position, just unblocked. I don't know what kind of offensive scheme you call that calls for not blocking somebody from the defensive line. I mean, how do you do that? I don't know what play call that is. Maybe somebody was supposed to pull out and block them or seal block them, but that didn't happen. 3rd and 9 now. Smart back in shotgun, and he's going to throw this one away. Interesting choice there. 4th and 9. They're going to punt, so that brings out Parsons again. And the receiver wasn't even breaking out of his route before the ball was already in the air and on its way. So the starting defense for the NFC team is Barlow from the Lions at left end. Right end is Free from the Falcons. Defensive tackle Newton from the Lions. Left outside linebacker is Hedgecock from the Saints. Middle linebacker is Lilly from the Cardinals. Lamb from the Panthers. Right outside linebacker is Edison from the Buccaneers. Starting corners are Swain and Simpson from the Buccaneers and Lions. Free safety Sweeney from the Elks. Strong safety is Gatewood from the Seahawks. There you see Ellis Smith after a nice return from the punt returner, who is Boyd.
70, Indy.
Run off left side, makes a man miss, breaks another tackle. Got room running downfield, one man to beat. Can he catch him? And he misses the tackle, and that's a big touchdown from Ellis Smith of the Cardinals. 68 yards on that big run. He was just able to find a lane outside, off left tackle. One man to tackle him, missed the tackle there. There's Bowman trying to make a tackle, just can't do it. Arm tackled him. You're not going to arm tackle a man like that. And then it was just off to the races, and he couldn't be brought down from behind. What a show of athleticism. Great speed. And that's the kicker, Burnham from the Falcons with the PAT. And now we have a leader in this game in the second quarter. Ellis Smith with a 68-yard touchdown run off left tackle. He said, hey, just get me a block or two, I'll do the rest. And my goodness, did he. I said the sign of a good running back was making one man miss, but he made 2 or 3 men miss on that one. Kerr's going to take it out from the end zone and get it out to the 29-yard line. We've seen him do that many times. Get it out to about the 30. He's never broken one for a big one, but it always looks like he's on the verge. There's Derrick Richardson. He is the number 2 running back. I don't know if they're going to the substitute backup. It looks like they are subbing in their number 2 man. So maybe they've gone to the backups. And there's Richardson, or Triplet rather, from the Sentinels, getting 6 on first down. Simpson in on the tackle. Fakes the handoff, rolls out over the middle to number 81 for a first down. Trying to find the name on that player. That's Floyd LaMontagne from the Bulldogs. What a surprise. Smart from the Bulldogs to LaMontagne. And up the middle for a few is Triplet again. Give him 4 on the carry. Tackle made by Newton. And there's a pitch play outside. Has some blocking, but defended well. I'm going to say that's probably Lilly, the middle linebacker. And it was. From the Cardinals. Back to pass. He's got his man open, and that's going to be Triplet out of the backfield, short of the first down. And we've seen this so many times today. 4th and 1. He's going to the check down far too often. The NFC Pro Bowl team said, sure, just keep doing it. We'll give you that all day long. It's not going to get you down the field. It's not going to get you a first down. They'll give it to Triplet all day long. Now, he'll make those catches. He's got good hands for running back. Back to punt is Parsons. This one comes off the side of his foot, but able to still to angle it out of bounds at the 5-yard line. What a weapon he is. He is part of why the Sentinels defense was so good. They would pin the other teams back deep in their own territory, force turnovers, or get safeties, and then set their offense up with a short field to get some easy touchdowns. Or they'd just score the ball themselves. They were very good at doing that. They didn't force too many fumbles, but they returned the ones and recovered the ones they got. It's Ellis up the middle for a gain. I'm going to give him 6. They say 5. Good run. Powerful running. Lead blocker. It's going to be not Barkley. Sorry. Oh, it makes another man miss. My goodness. That's Clinton from the Bears. London Bates able to clean up that play. When he passes, that's defended. A lineman got his hand on it. Number 98. I'm going to say that's Whiteside from the Bulls that got his hand on it. I'm not sure. It's difficult. No, that's somebody from the Miners. That's Morris, the other defensive end. The left end from the Miners. I mean, it's one thing when you can see the numbers, which I barely can. I have trouble with that. I don't know how easily that's coming up. So that was the punt returner Lewis from the Conquistadors. And now here comes Smart again. You can see triplets numbers, 10 for 51, 5.1 yards a carry. That's not a bad day, but the passing offense is stalling out repeatedly. Smart just content to go with the checkdowns. And off left side, Triplet has some room, and he gets a first down. He does not have the power to break a lot of tackles. He relies on his speed and moves. And you'll see him break one wide open. And over the middle, it's LaMontagne for a first down. So they didn't give the first down on the run to Triplet. Triplet's in the backfield again. His lead blocker is Barkley. And Triplet off left side has it. First down. So can the AFC team answer back? They're going to do it with the legs of Triplet, it seems. See, he just gets blocking downfield. He's got a wide receiver throwing a block for him. That's LaMontagne blocking for him to open up some space downfield. A Pro Bowl wide receiver willing to go out there and block. And there is a play that doesn't work at all. The blocking broke down. So we complimented the blocking on the play before. And on this play, it was non-existent. There's Barton able to crash down. Number 73 just couldn't get the block on him. It looks like, is that the right tackle? Yeah, the right tackle. Triplet again. Not a whole lot going there. Maybe 2 yards on that carry. 3rd and 11. Tackle made by Freed. The starting defensive tackle, the right end from the Falcons. He's got time, and over the middle again, short to LaMontagne. And I don't know if Smart just is afraid to throw it deep, doesn't want to test this secondary, or the wide receivers just aren't getting open downfield. But he has not challenged this defense at all deep. He's content to just check it down or dump it off out of the backfield. And that's not getting him what he needs. Here comes Wes McGuire for what looks to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. He's got the distance. And he splits the uprights. 3 points for Wes McGuire, who had his struggles this season with kicks over 50 yards, but was able to boot the longest field goal on the season of 58 yards. And nobody beat him. Nobody tied him either. And kicking it off is Wes McGuire, the return man Nazir White from the Vikings. And he's going to just down it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Simmons again. They put up 7 points on the board last drive with a long 68-yard touchdown run from Ellis Smith. You see E. Smith in Cardinals, you might think of Emmitt Smith, but he retired a long time ago. He was an excellent running back too, but maybe definitely remembered more for his time. And there's an interception. That's Parker from the Armadillos. I'm sorry. He went over the middle. It was well defended. Parker was with his man the whole time and just trying to make something happen. That could have been a big hitter if Parker wasn't able to make that catch. That's number 88. Looked like Murray from the Cowboys was the intended receiver. Not a bad target when you're trying to go for a big play. Murray is an amazing receiver. He put up all kinds of number this year. So they're going to come out single back, twin tight end. And a handoff off right side where the weak side, Triplet able to break free of a tackle, but still dragged down for a gain of 4 on first down. Another handoff up the middle. Able to stutter step and get by the first tackle for a pickup of maybe 3 on that one. Tackle made by Sweeney. Back to pass. Over the middle and incomplete. Looks like he overthrew his open target. See if we can get another look at that one. Yeah, it looked like he was going for number 43. and just overthrew him. So Wes McGuire is going to attempt a 52-yard field goal now. And he has the, well, it might have been just short. It was way off to the right anyway. So there his struggles continue. We've seen this so many times from Wes McGuire. Just the nemesis of his leg is the 50-plus yard field goal. And there's Coach Hennessey. He's like, oh, come on, man. Wes, what are you doing to me? It is a shame, but it might be time to move on from Wes McGuire for the Sentinels. He just misses too many of those. 50-yard field goals are not automatic, but when you miss almost all of them, there's a handoff, and everybody's accounted for on the blocking end. That's Ellis breaking free again, and London Bates able to chase him down and make a touchdown-saving tackle. Ellis Smith having an amazing Pro Bowl game. Just the wipeout block there. My goodness. Give me blocking like that. I could probably pick up 4 yards a carry with my 5.01 40 time at this point and my 2 bad knees. Handoff up the middle. That's Smith again, just bulldozing his way through defenders. Lowering his shoulder. He's like, yeah, I got speed. I got power, too. I can run you over. 2nd and 5. London Bates on the tackle again. And they're going to do a play-action fake. Wide open. Nobody near him. And what a time to run the fake. Excellent play. That's Davidson from the Saints. The 2nd-string tight end. And they had been going ground. The AFC defense sells out for the run. And it's a play-action pass deep downfield, and there was nobody in the area, too. I mean, look how far away these defenders are from him. They're at least 10, 12 yards away from him. I mean, I think I could score. You give me the football like that, I think I could score it with a 12-yard lead. It might be a tie at the end zone. And on to kick the extra point is Burnham from the Falcons. The kick is up. It's good, and the NFC now has a 14-3 lead. It's starting to get ugly. 2 huge runs. A big pass where nobody covered anyone. And Coach Hennessy's got to say, hey, you know, when I have my players out there, I know what my players can do. Fielded by Kerr at the front of the end zone, and he's met before he gets to the 25. Tackled down at the 23. Tyson Kerr, the backup running back, 4th-round draft pick. Surprise player. Filled in well for sub player for Dalton Triplett, the AFC starting running back who's on the field now. So 2 minutes and 44 seconds. We'll have a 2-minute warning. And the man in motion off the right side and shut down. He was trying to break it outside, saw nothing was there, cut it back up the middle, and there was nothing there either. Blocking failing to open up a hole, and there's Triplett again off right side. He's got some room. Pick up from about maybe 8. Tackle by number 27 from the Seahawks. That would be Gatewood, the strong safety. 3rd and 2. After the 2-minute warning, Triplett in the backfield again, flanking his quarterback Smart. And he gets the pass off to LaMontagne again. That seems to be the only target. So it's the LaMontagne and Dalton Triplett show. And there's Triplett out of the backfield. And he has enough. Is it enough for a first down or just short? I think just short. 2nd and 1. Hurry up. Smart back to pass again. And he hooks up with Triplett out of the backfield. That's going to lose a yard. Well, they say 3rd and inches, so it gained an inch or 2. Over the middle. That's a different receiver now, finally. I think that was number 80, but I couldn't tell. It was tough. I know it wasn't LaMontagne. Back to pass. Runs out of time. That's a fumble. And they're going to call for a timeout. 2nd and 20. I didn't get to see. It happened so fast I didn't get to see. We'll look at the replay after the game. Over the middle, the number 43. That's the number 2 tight end. Bacon from the Bisons. So find another receiver. The pass again. Checks it down. That looks like Bacon again. They're going to call a timeout, or they're going to go for another field goal here from Wes McGuire. Yes, it looks like, and another 50-plus yard field goal. I don't know about this. He was short of one from closer than this. The kick is up. It has the distance, and it's good! Wes McGuire comes through. 50-plus yard field goal. I can make him. He's got plenty of leg strength. It's just been the accuracy and the confidence from what Coach Hennessey said. He missed that big one, and it just seemed to unravel for him after that. He just had no faith in himself anymore. And it just turned out to be an issue of dread for him. It's like, oh no, here we go again. Well, it was taken for a touchback, and they're just going to kneel it out with the 14-6 lead at halftime. And now we're going to see some backups coming into the game, at least for the AFC. Hennessey's got to be proud of what Dalton Triplett showed today. What London Bates was able to do. We saw Nate Youngblood make a couple of plays. But now we're going to see a couple more. The number 2 fullback is Terrence Durham from the Sentinels. Perry Wood will be checking in as the number 3 wide receiver from the Sentinels as well. On defense, we're going to see, well, nobody else, I don't think. We've seen everybody, the starters. And there's Simmons on that play-action fake, touchdown. Let's take a look at the depth chart and see if they have already made these substitutions. No, they still got Smart in. We're going to put in Brock Bowen, and Jefferson will come in the 4th quarter. At halfback, we're going to put Richardson in, and then Underwood would be the number 3 man. Fullback, Durham instead of Barkley. We had LaMontagne. Now it's going to be Flynn, Murrell, and Wood. Tight end, Bacon. It's going to be Buzz Jones, Lincoln Cheeks. Left tackle will be Parrish. Left guard will now be Monroe. Center will now be Clifton. Fredrickson, Smolko, now be Ramsey. Left end Morris is now Christopher Kendall Burrows. Goes Cassidy Whitworth, who's a great pass rusher. Newton checks in at D tackle. Stevens out at left outside linebacker. Pickett instead of Bates. Edwards instead of Malone. We'll go Page and Sermons. Battle done. They don't have anybody there. We'll keep Kerr and Ellis. Wes McGuire, 3rd down back. We'll put Richardson in there. Power back. We'll go Underwood. Slot receiver. It's not going to be LaMontagne anymore. Richardson or Morrell. We'll go with Morrell. It's kind of funny that Richardson would be that highly rated, but rush edge Morris, we'll go with Livingston. Burrows, we'll go with Whitworth now. Rhodes, we'll now go with Newton. Bates will now be Pickett. Humphrey, we'll go with Deion Parker. And that's how we'll do that. And we're going to jump forward to the end of the quarter, because then we'll put some 3rd stringers in if there are any. 3rd string running back, 3rd string quarterback. The AFC starts with the ball. It's Kerr dropping it, kneeling it down. So now it's going to be Bowen from the Dreadnoughts at quarterback. His running back will be Richardson from the Bisons. Durham checks in as the fullback. He's got a wide receiver group of Flynn from the Miners, Murrell from the Snowhawks, Wood from the Sentinels. Tight end is going to be Buzz Jones from the Bulls. He gets ready for the handoff up the middle, and Richardson stopped immediately. Getting a gain of 2 on 1st down. His offensive line is now Parrish from the Egyptians, Monroe from the Bisons, Clifton at center from the Dreadnoughts. There's a little check down. To Buzz Jones, the tight end. Starting right guard now is Fredrickson. And Bowen over the middle. Again, that looks like a completed pass, but it's going to be short of the first down, and that's the wide receiver Morrell from the Snowhawks. And this right tackle now is Ramsey from the Bisons. Defensively for the AFC, it's going to be Livingston at left end, Whitworth from the Bulls at right end, Livingston representing the Egyptians. Defensive tackle is now Newton from the Dreadnoughts. Left outside linebacker, Stevens from the Armadillos. Linebackers are going to be Pickett and then Bates. Pickett from the Bulldogs, and breaking out of a tackle is the return man from the Lions, which will be Boyle. The right outside linebacker is now Edwards instead of Malone. Edwards from the Miners. Cornerbacks will be Page from the Bisons, Sermons from the Conquistadors. Battle from the Conquistadors goes in at free safety. Strong safety is now Dunn from the Conquistadors. Man in motion. Looks like Ellis Smith is still in, and he tries to go off left side, but nothing doing from the new defensive players. That tackle made by number 67. Assume that's a D tackle. Newton. And I was correct. That's the new defensive tackle, Newton from the Dreadnoughts. Give credit to a couple of players. It looks like Tanner Malone was still in there, number 54. Actually, that was number 54 from the Bulldogs. Might have been Pickett. Malone also wears 54. Handoff up the middle. He's got room, but crashing down from the safety position. 3rd and 5. It was done from the Conquistadors from strong safety. Back to pass. Has his man over the middle and able to pick up enough for the first down. Tackle made by Morris from the Miners. Morris Miners. Fans of British motor cars might get that reference. The Morris Minor. Yes, I'm testing your British automotive history knowledge. Do you know what a Morris Minor is?
18 Gator.
From the British Leyland Motor Group, who no longer exists. Takes the handoff, makes the end around, and passes it underneath. Able to find some room underneath. It's number 14 of the Cardinals. Going to assume that was McLaughlin from the Cardinals. And check it down to Smith out of the backfield, and he's got enough for a first down. Simmons, 8 of 11, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's got a 14-6 lead, and he's driving his NFC team past midfield, up the middle, and nothing doing. That's Pickett from the Bulldogs stopping that play in the backfield. Very good run defender. Bates, his counterpart that started the game, is a pass covering specialist who is learning his way in the run game, but for the Bulldogs and for the NFL, he was a leading tackler. Just a speedy playmaker. 2nd and 11. Simmons gets the snap. Back to pass. He's got pass rush, but finds an open man. And breaking through everyone, that's Murray from the Cowboys. And showing what he can do after he gets the ball in his hands. There were 4 or 5 tacklers that tried to bring him down, and he just ran through all of them. There you go. A short game, you think. Boom, there's 2 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys. The 6th man in had to bring him down. Look at all those defenders trying to bring him down. And he's like, nope. They look like bowling pins. It's a first down from the 29 of the AFC team. And up the middle is Morris, and Ellis, and that is shut down by Pickett again. Nope, I'm sorry. That's Burrows from the Bulldogs. I saw the Bulldogs helmet and just assumed it was Pickett. Number 76 just unable to block him. I don't know why you're hanging your head there, Lily. Your team's up. They're playing well, threatening to score again. 2nd and 11. Jumbo package. And off right side. Makes a man miss. Spin move. Able to break him free. To pick up the first down off left side. And we've seen him do this all game. He's not just power. He's got speed. He's got moves. He makes men miss. He runs men over. Just an all-around great back. You can see why he's in this Pro Bowl. He's making other Pro Bowl level players miss. Making them look silly. So inside the red zone now. Jumbo package again. Tight end in motion. It looks like Samuel from the Cowboys went in motion. Up the middle. And able to get maybe 4. It looked like London Bates got himself in on that tackle. Certainly was London Bates. And fakes the handoff up the middle. Here comes the rush, and he just gets away. Throws it away. To escape the rush. What I was trying to say. Shotgun. Nice time over the middle, and that's broken up. Well defended. They got the players jawing at each other on the field. This is a Pro Bowl, guys. Come on. I know they get competitive even in a Pro Bowl game. It's not supposed to matter, but if it does to these guys, don't tell them that. Looks like he's going for Starks, the tight end from the Seahawks. You see Pickett all over him. The ball was batted down. And here comes the kicker, Burnham, from the Falcons. Kick is up. It's good. So they extend the lead by 11 points now with that field goal. 17-6. So let's see what the new offense can do for the AFC. The offense is going to be Bowen at quarterback. Richardson at running back. The new offensive line. Kerr's going to down that at the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. The starters are off the field. Now it's time for the fans to see their players they voted in. Some of the other guys that made it. So here comes Richardson, and he's got nothing off left side. Relentless pursuit by Edison from the Buccaneers. Right outside linebacker. Diagnosing. Nobody setting the edge. Single back now. Trips bunched tight right. Fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush, but it's picked up, and he throws it into traffic. Batted around by numerous people, and dangerous pass by Bowen. Looked like a volleyball game broke out there. 3rd and 11. Time to pass. Here comes the rush, and he goes down. Sack made by Barlow from the Cowboys, or the Lions, I'm sorry. 4th and 19. Number 78, unable to sustain the block. It's Ramsey on right tackle from the Bisons. And Bowen just wasn't able to get away in enough time, so they're going to have to punt the ball away with Parsons deep from his own territory. Excuse me. Gets the punt to about the 35, met immediately by the special teams, but still very good field position. You see the numbers for Ellis Smith. He had a great first half, and the second half starting out a little bit slower, but we've still seen some of those moves able to make men miss. Just having a fantastic game. Must be feeling great to run behind Pro Bowl offensive linemen all day long. Ran in motion is the tight end. Handoff up the middle. Tries to bounce it outside, but doesn't work. And that looks like Edison on the tackle. The defensive tackle. Makes the handoff, play action, has a man deep and hitting stride. It's McLaughlin, I believe, from the Cardinals. Yep. Look at that. And now you can see why Simmons and his New Orleans Saints had the second best record in football, just a game behind the Explorers. Just a great quarterback, one of the best in the game. And when you have a receiver like that to throw to, it makes it easy. There's Ellis again, finding a... Oh, he's gone. He found the crease and just kept on going. He's got some wheels on him. Like, you look at him, he's got power, but he's just burning people downfield as well. He hit that hole and he was gone. As soon as he saw daylight, he was running away from the defense. He's like, you're not catching me. That's a second touchdown of the game on another big run. Not as big as the first one. And Smith is just celebrating, having himself a whale of a game. One to kick the PAT is Burnham. And this game's looking like a laugher now. The AFC team just not able to keep up and contain Ellis. And I know it's the Pro Bowl, and this isn't exactly his team, but, you know, don't tell Coach Hennessey. There's Kerr getting it out to the 24 on the return. But he's going to feel like this is his team and these are his guys, and he's going to be upset because the thing he doesn't like is failed execution. He can, he can understand difference in talent, but if you fail to execute, you just shoot yourself in the foot with mistakes. That's something he's not very forgiving of. There's Richardson on first down. He's got some room. He spins off of a couple of tackles to pick up a first down. Richardson from the Oklahoma City Bisons. And Richardson and Dalton Triplett were battling back and forth all year long for who had the most yards on the ground. Triplett would ultimately win that battle, but Richardson had quite a bit less carries, so his average is looking quite a bit better. And up off right side, he's got some room. That's Richardson for a first down again, his second first down in a row. So the offense starting to find signs of life. Tackle made by Sweeney. You got a lineman going downfield, tight end throwing some blocks for him. You see 87 from the Celtic Tigers. That's a wide receiver.
18 Gator. You ain't going nowhere.
Nope, that's tight end Cheeks. I'm sorry. I'm all kinds of mixed up. I can't see the names. I can't see the numbers all that well. I don't know who these guys are. Handoff up the middle. I do have a cheat sheet. That's not helping me. Richard up the middle gets stopped for a short gain. Tackle made by Baptiste from the Panthers, the left end. And there you just see out-muscles the offensive lineman.
Go, 10-2 star. Mike 58, right there. I got it.
It's like Monroe from the Bisons got bullied. He's got time, has his man over the middle, and that is caught. Bowen connecting with number 11, Morrell from the Snowhawks. The Portland Snowhawks, now home of B.J. Sullivan, at least for the rest of this season. B.J. Sullivan was a veteran player on the Sentinels, was the number 2 receiver, but wasn't really producing that much. Handoff off left side, makes the first man miss. There's a flag on the play, could be a face mask, and it is. That's going to be a free first down and 15 yards. So Sullivan wasn't producing. Hennessey met with him. Said, hey, you know, I think these young guys are, you know, pushing it in practice. You've kind of slacked off a little bit, and I think it's time to give them a chance to get some time on the field. Sullivan wasn't pleased with it, asked to be released, was granted, and didn't sit long on free agency. This was towards the end of the season, so they couldn't trade him. And he was picked up by the Snowhawks. That's a first 5-yard carry on first down by Richardson. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The AFC team getting ready to drive. Have one more play from the second stringers. And up the middle is Richardson. Almost has enough for the first down. Tackle made by Lilly from the Cardinals. And now we're going to see the third stringers come in, as promised. So now Ronald Jefferson comes in at quarterback. Underwood comes in for Richardson. There are no third stringers here. We'll put Cheeks in at tight end. Those third stringers here. Third string D tackle. Dion Billups will come in. No third string players here, and I already put up the backups. There's only 4 corners, so they're already in. And no backups anywhere else, so that's what we'll roll with. So now the quarterback is Jefferson from the Bisons, and the running back is Underwood from the Conquistadors. Fakes the handoff, fakes the end around. Here comes the rush, but able to get away from it and picks up a first down. It's a completed pass to Morrell from the Snowhawks. So first and goal from the 4. The AFC team is threatening to score a touchdown for the first time today. And it wasn't the most accurate pass in the world. Looks like it came out of his hand kind of strangely, but able to make the adjustment in a sea of defense. It was a tight throw. Give credit to the quarterback, Jefferson, to make it happen. And there's off right side. He slips through the first tackle, but met by a wave of defenders after. Tobias Underwood just not able to break through. And when you have 6 guys coming after you, I guess that's kind of hard to do. Durham in the backfield now. The fullback checking in. And they're going to go off the left side. He has some blocking, spins away, but slowed down enough by getting stuck behind his block and unable to break around the corner. Third and goal now from the 3. Drops back to pass, scans, and touchdown, Perry Wood of the Sentinels. The 6'4", 230-pound wide receiver made all kinds of big plays, is a red zone threat. And Jefferson finds him. Just a nice little curl route. And nobody covered it. Perry Wood runs some great routes. Has some speed for a big guy, too. Here comes Wes McGuire to put the PAT up on the board. And it is 24-13. So some signs of life from this AFC team. Are they going to make it a ball game? Maybe so, but the defense is going to have to find an answer for Ellis Smith on the NFC team. He's been running all over. And that's going to be down in the back of the end zone for a touchback by Nazir White from the Minnesota Vikings. Here you see 194 yards on the ground, 10 yards through the air, and 2 running touchdowns so far. I say so far. Coach Hennessey's hoping that's all there is. There's an audible. Tight end goes in motion. And the handoff up the middle, and there's Ellis breaking free again. Pickup of 8 or 9 on first down. He's over 200 yards now. Pickett, the middle linebacker from the Bulldogs, finally making the tackle. And they're going to go to the ground again, and Ellis makes cut off off the center to right side, and he's got a first down. Pickett again on the tackle. And they just don't have an answer. This defense can't figure it out. They just keep running with Ellis Smith, and it just keeps working, so they're going to keep going with it. Why bother changing? You can't stop this. We'll keep going. Off right side, plenty of blocking. Spins, breaks a tackle. Brought down by the second man in, finally. Looked like Pickett again. And Ellis Smith just running roughshod all over this defense. And now they're going to check that pass down. Looks like it's incomplete. Looks like he was going for McLaughlin. Unable to hold on to it. 3rd and 3 now. Back to pass, has time. Check down to Ellis, and he's got it out of the backfield for a first down. Looked like it was going for an incomplete pass, but Ellis made an adjustment, turn around for it, caught it from behind. Look at this pass. Well, maybe it was just a well-executed timing route, because in live action, it looked like Ellis was going deep, and he had to cut it short, but on replay, it looked like that was how it was designed. All kinds of time to throw. He's got his man. That's complete. Is that? There's a receiver from the Lions. I'm trying to find out who that was.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Defense.
There's a penalty from Cassidy Whitworth.
Still first down.
Roughing the passer. Cassidy Whitworth is a relentless pass rusher. We saw that in a game earlier when the Sentinels had to face off against the Bulls, and Whitworth had 2 sacks. And he breaks it outside, backside pursuit. Just able to get there. He got the corner again. 235 yards on the ground. Having a Pro Bowl game, for sure, Ellis Smith. And he is clearly the most dominant player on this field. Nobody can stop him. Give credit to that offensive line for plowing the way for him, too. It's not just been him, but my goodness, you give him a crease and he can make the rest happen. Up the middle, runs over the initial tackle. Is there anything this man can't do? He's catching passes. He's running around people. He's running over people. There's a delayed handoff. He's got room, and first guy made the tackle, but he fell backwards. 243 yards now. You got to think he's going for 3 touchdowns. Why not? Nope, they're going to pass. And over the middle, picked off after it's batted away. And this could be a pick 6. Oh, he's caught down from behind. The safety, strong safety done from the Conquistadors, picks it off in the end zone. Looked to have a pick 6, but was brought down from behind. And he just, well, number 84 had his hands on it. It just got knocked away. And then guess who brought him down from behind? Did this man come to play? He can tackle. He can play defense. That's Ellis Smith, the running back, chasing down the interception from behind to save a pick 6. Maybe he can play quarterback too. Let's see him throw a pass. Why not? So now Jefferson back on the field. And he gets his pass completed to Perry Wood for his second reception of the game. It was Jefferson and Wood hooking up for the first touchdown for the AFC team. Setting up the screen to Richardson, and that's going nowhere. The defense snuffed that out. Was not well blocked. And that's going to be a loss of yardage. Loss of 3 yards. Lilly, the middle linebacker from the Cardinals, in on that play. And they just read it perfectly. Nobody set up a block. There was 3 guys ready to tackle him with 1 blocker. in the neighborhood. And how's that supposed to work? Got to set it up a little bit better. Third and 4 now.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Has time over the middle. And that, well, not over the middle, to the outside. That looks like number 86, Perry Wood again. He can make those kind of catches in traffic. He is a big man. He can go up and get it. He's strong. He fights for everything. And that was a tight window, and he holds on through the big hit from number 33 from the Detroit Lions. Came in and tried to knock that ball away. It's Holmes, the strong safety, trying to knock the ball away and just not working. Ellis throws it away out of bounds. Wood tried to make the catch, but was already out of bounds when he got his hands on it. 3 wide, single back to pass, has some time, goes deep, and a leaping catch made. What a catch. Number 82 from the Miners, Flynn. What a catch. He just floated it up there, said go get it, go get it. And Flynn able to go over the top of this defender to make that big catch. That's something we didn't see from Smart earlier in the game. He was afraid to go deep. But I guess Jefferson says, I don't really have much of a choice. Time's running down. That's Jefferson Underwood up the middle for no gain. 2nd and goal from the 8. 3 wide to the left of your screen. And off the left side, that's Underwood getting a few. 3rd down from the 3. 3rd and goal. End zone or bust. Pass over the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown. It's number 82. No, number 32. That's Underwood out of the backfield from the Conquistadors. So finally a check down to the running back works. And this game is within a field goal. Assuming the extra point. Do they go for 2? They're going for 2. Why not? It's the Pro Bowl. That's right, because this would make it within a field goal if they make the PAT. He's got no time. He gets rid of it. A field goal would have not won the game anyway. It would have put this game, a PAT would have made it a 4-point game. You would have still needed a touchdown. A 2-point conversion would have made a field goal a tie ball game if they would have made it one. It's still a nice drive after the turnover. It's exactly what you want to see. You get the ball back when you're not, you get fortunate to get a turnover. You put a touchdown up on the board. Now this game's within closing distance. You could win this now. You just need to get a stop and get another touchdown. See, Tyler Simmons has thrown 2 interceptions. That's rare for him. He's a very accurate, very good quarterback. But he doesn't face Pro Bowl level defenders at every position every day. Fakes the handoff and dumps it off underneath to Ellis Smith, who is now getting it done on the air. In the air. He's already got, 250 yards on the ground. Why not go for 100 through the air? So he gets a little check down, and then he runs away from Pickett. And then there's nobody for about 10 yards down the field when he's finally pushed out of bounds. Play made by number 21 from the Conquistadors, Sermons, the cornerback. Fakes the pass. Ellis Smith up the middle. He's now got 250 yards on the ground. 2 touchdowns. Tried to go for a 3rd, but they decided to throw an interception in the end zone instead. And there he goes off left side, which has been open all day long. He breaks the first tackle, and I think that's a first down. The AFC team, Coach Hennessey, is going to take a timeout. Time's running out. If they put points on the board, it's pretty much over. And then hand off up the middle, and a gang of tacklers finally brings him down after a gain of about 4 or 5. timeout taken. There's a 2-minute warning, which will also give them a stop. Check down, not fully. Wide receiver screen didn't work. Defense not fooled on that one. And 3rd and 4. Going 4 wide, single back. Back to pass, has some time, over the middle, and that's batted away. That could have been another interception, but that was Sermons with the defended pass. And now there might be a field goal attempt here by Burnham. And just getting a hand up. He wasn't in position to make the play on the receiver. Just put his hand up. I guess he had too much forward momentum going to change the body direction and jump up and try to catch that one. So this looks like about a 53-yard field goal. If my math is correct, the kick is up, has the distance, and right down the middle. What a nice kick. Burnham drives it through, and now it's 27-19. So this could be a tie ball game. Kerr takes the kickoff from the 1, gets it out to the 25. If the AFC team can score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion, that would give them 8 points, which would make this a 27-27 game. And that is the only way this game will continue. So it's touchdown or bust, 2-point conversion or bust. But first things first, they got to get the ball down the field and get the touchdown. So there's still a chance. This is Jefferson, the quarterback. Drops back. Passes it over the middle, but well defended. Looks like McLaughlin, the intended receiver, unable to make the play. Nope, sorry, that's LaMontagne. Back to pass again. To the sideline. That's his running back, Underwood. Only pick up a couple. Just 2-minute warning. They have no timeouts. It's hurry up. It looks like Richardson's now in the backfield. Fakes the handoff over the middle deep, and that's Perry Wood coming up with the reception in traffic. First down. I said it again, I'll say it before. You need a big play, you go to Perry Wood. Going up deep, this worked once before, but not that time. Maybe a little bit overthrown. Not enough air under it. Flynn made a nice catch on a ball like that earlier, but it was lofted up a little bit in the corner. Going deep again and overthrowing everybody. 3rd and 10. Jefferson feeling some pressure. He's going to fake the handoff. And over the middle again is Perry Wood. Almost the same play the last time they needed a first down. Just run that play all day long. Back to pass. And that ball's batted away. Looks like he was going for Perry Wood again, and it just got batted away out of his hands. It wasn't a great pass. Wood had to jump for it. 2nd and 10 from the 31 of the NFC. And he's going deep, lofted up in the air. Jumping in the end zone is Perry Wood for a touchdown. We've seen him make those kind of plays all season long for the Sentinels. And when the AFC needed it, Jefferson just lofts one up and says, go get it, 1-on-1. And Perry Wood, with his 6'4" frame, you can see the size difference. He just high points the ball, and there's nothing the defender can do about it. What a great catch for a touchdown. Now it's 2-point conversion time. Can they do it? Drops back to pass, scans it at the back of the end zone. Is that good? It is a good. They might review it. That's Flynn from the Miners, who caught a big pass on the previous drive that set up a touchdown. Did they tie it up? Are they going to review it? Because it looked close. I think he's got, well, I don't know. From that angle, I can't see the back of the end zone. They're not even going to look at it, so apparently it wasn't as close as I thought. There's still a minute to go with 3 timeouts. If the NFC can put together a good drive and get it in the field goal position, that's all they would need to win. And with the way Ellis Smith has been running, I'd say all you got to do is get it in his hands and this game's over. Tyler Simmons not having a greatest day in the air. He's thrown 2 interceptions. And he's setting up screen to Smith, who's got blocking downfield and unable to get away from the tackle.
Jackrabbit, let's go.
There's another pass. That one out to, trying to see the number. It looks like Starks, the tight end from the Seahawks. And sure enough was. So 3rd and 7 now, and he's out of bounds. So that's just what the AFC would want. Maybe have a little bit of time for a Hail Mary play. You never know. They don't have any timeouts left, so you're not sure that would work for them. 36 seconds on the clock. You got to think they're going to run this one out, and it's up to Ellis Smith, and he's got nowhere to go. Gets a couple. 263 yards on the ground. You got to think that the NFC will just let time run out. We're going to have overtime in the Pro Bowl? Is that a thing? Back to punt. And it's Lewis on the return, breaks away, and trying to get downfield, but ultimately too many tacklers. That's Williams for the Cardinals, punting it away. Lewis on the return. And it's 27-27. 21 points in the 4th quarter to come back from the 3rd-string quarterback, 3rd-string running back, the 2nd-string receivers, 2nd-string offensive linemen. Able to put a lot of points on the board. Big-time plays from Perry Wood. And that's going to be Wes McGuire kicking it off to Nazir White, the return man. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's at the 20, met at 23, and brought down. So the NFC will start with the ball here. Remember, if they score a touchdown, that's game over. If they score a field goal, the AFC will get a chance with the ball. And there's off. Oh my goodness. There he goes. Down the sideline and taken out of bounds. Ellis Smith, nearly 300 yards running. And again, off left side seems to be where he finds all that room and the blocking downfield and making men miss like it's Pop Warner football. I can't remember when I've seen any display of running talent like this. Look, he's making Pickett miss. He's one of the best linebackers in the game of football, and he's making him look foolish. Up the middle. Finally, somebody tackles him. That's number 98. I believe that's Burrows from the Lions. Morris. Morris Murray. Wide open. Why not? It's Murray from the Cowboys. I'm going to check that because I don't think it is from... I think that's McFadden from the Cowboys. Murray's number 88. Note to self, don't call a Pro Bowl anymore. I don't know anybody. Single back. Just give it to Ellis. Ellis Smith, he'll do it. Fakes the handoff, play action over the middle, in traffic, and batted away and almost picked off. So that's why you don't throw the football, Simmons. You already got 2 interceptions on the day. You got Ellis Smith running for 5 million yards. There you go, up the middle, and boom! Met by the defensive tackle. My goodness. Looked like Newton. Back to pass over the middle. He's got his man. He's that number 17 again? Yes, it is. McFadden with his 3rd catch of the day. First down and at the 6. Will this game end? Will it ever end? Bonus coverage in overtime. Bonus coverage. The double bonus. I'm just doing this for fun. I thought it might be interesting to see how all these players do in the Pro Bowl. Players you don't get a chance to see. And there's Ellis again, finally being stopped. A stop made. He still gains 2 yards. He can only contain it. Tackle made by Nate Youngblood. Back to pass. Stopped short of the end zone. Just barely. Just barely. Was that Nate Youngblood again? Making a touchdown saving play. I think it was. There's Hennessey like, oh boy. I think that was Nate. Yep. Sure was. Nate Youngblood, number 37 from the Sentinels, coming up and just able to stop a touchdown. 3rd and inches. You got to think they're going to Ellis Smith here. I'd be surprised if they don't. And they do, right up the middle. Breaks through 2 people for the touchdown. Ellis Smith with his 3rd touchdown. Over 300 yards on the ground. 3 touchdowns. Also has, I think, at least 10 yards as a receiver, if not more. You could probably let him kick and throw and play defense. We saw him make a pick-6 saving tackle from behind, caught up with the safety, and tackled him from behind. And that's ball game. So the NFC edges it out in overtime. And the story here is, of course, Ellis Smith. Running like a man possessed. The AFC defense, it didn't matter who they put on the field, nobody could stop him. Despite the best efforts of Tyler Simmons to throw the ball away. And give credit to the AFC team to score those 21 points late in the first quarter, or 4th quarter, to keep it, to keep the game going. But here you can see the numbers. Simmons, 18 for 27, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Ronald Jefferson, the 3rd stringer, came in 11 of 16, 68% completions, 3 passing touchdowns. Amazing. You can see the numbers from the starter, Richard Smart. He was efficient but afraid. He did not throw the ball down the field. His longest pass of 13 yards. Who's going to win a ball game doing that? And Brock Bowen played in the 2nd quarter and did much the same that Smart did. On the ground, of course, Ellis Smith is the story. 39 carries, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dalton Triplett had a nice game, 18 for 86, no touchdowns. Derrick Richardson came in, 8 for 35, 4.3. Underwood came in the 4th quarter and didn't have much success on the ground at all. On the receiving end, it was Perry Wood being a star with 2 touchdowns. That second one being the leaping touchdown to set up the game-tying PA 2-point conversion. Ellis Smith had nearly 40 yards receiving on 6 receptions. Like I said, what can't this guy do? Dalton Triplett had 6 catches for 32. Floyd LaMontagne, 4 for 27. Dwayne Murray of the Cowboys, 3 for 42. McFadden from the Cowboys, 3 for 47. Ashley Morrell, 3 for 28. I can read. Darion Starks, the tight end, 3 for 13. Malcolm McLaughlin, 2 for 40. Richardson, 2 for 1. Bacon, 2 for 13. Flynn, 1 for 41. That was a big catch. Tobias Underwood, the backup running back, in this game anyway, 1 for 3 for a touchdown. Buzz Jones, Jeffrey Cole, and Wes Davidson with a 20-yard touchdown. That was on that play-action pass where nobody bothered to cover him downfield at all. On the blocking end, Smolkle and Ramsey from the AFC team letting up sacks. Defensively speaking, we have Nicholas Sweeney, Joe Edison, Nicholas Sweeney, Tom Lilly, London Bates, Sean Dunn, Kai Battle, Robert Pickett, Brandon Page, Quantavious Gatewood, what a name, Deion Parker, Emmanuel Newton. Yep, let's go with tackles for a loss. Lilly with 3, Baptiste with 3, Dunn with 3, Pickett with 3, Barlow with 2, Bowman with 2, Sermons, Bates, Parker, Newton, Manning, Burrows, Holmes, Edison, Whitworth, and Newton all with 1. So a lot of tackles in the backfield today. 2 sacks by the same man, Ruben Barlow. Interceptions, 1 by Sean Dunn, 1 by Deion Parker. And Dunn, the strong safety, being brought down from behind, had a short pick 6, save for Ellis Smith coming from out of nowhere from behind to bring him down. Unbelievable. Passes defended, Jadarius Edwards, Roosevelt Simpson, Jaleel Swain, Matt Sermons, Robert Pickett, London Bates, Sean Dunn, and DeMarcus Joseph. Forced fumbles. We had 1, Ruben Barlow. I believe that was on a sack. Fumbles recovered, none. No blocked kicks, no safeties, and no touchdowns. Kicking-wise, it was an interesting day. 2 for 3, McGuire. He made a 56-yard field goal, but missed one from 50-plus again. Billy Burnham had a good day. He made a 52-yard field goal. All the extra points were made. There were no blocks. And there you go, 50-plus, 1 of 2. Punting. Everybody wants to see the punting. Well, it was a good day for both guys. 2 kicks inside the 20 for Spencer Parsons. Of course, he's better than his opponent, who only got 1. Kick return, not much going on here. Nazir Waters, 2 for 51. Kurth, 4 for 100. Punt returns, not a lot going on there either. Ellis Lewis, 3 for 17. Boyle, 3 for 8. And that is it. We can go over some highlights. There were a lot of them. Basically, it's going to be the Ellis Smith show. In the first quarter, we actually had no points scored by either team. Both defenses were doing well. And here's one play where Ellis Smith actually didn't do anything, so I guess this is a highlight. So we see here, let's back it up. Let's see, they got nobody. Well, they have 1 receiver over there. So it's 3 wide with single back. And let's see what happens. They're going to hand it off. Yeah. It looked like a read option, and Tyler Simmons did not read it properly. And London Bates was all over it. So there's London Bates blowing up the play in the backfield. Let's see from the defensive angle what happened. Let's cue in on Bates. See what he saw here. So he's the Mike linebacker. He's actually... yeah, that's an interesting formation. He reads it. And they're double teaming the defensive end. That frees up Bates. And they recognize the play too late. Bates is already in the backfield ready to make the play by the time that double team of the offensive line figures it out. Just great diagnosis. Any other highlights here? Tyler Simmons pass. Let's check this out. Oops, sorry, as I get used to, I'm looking for the zoom. That's not working. Cute. There we go. And it's that same 3 wide, no tight. Well, they have a tight end, so that's a different formation. So we got wide receiver to the left, 2 wide receivers out to the right, a tight end, and single back. Plenty of room, and yep, just finds a hole in his own. Nothing really special there, just a nice route. We'll run it back. See if we can find something. It just looked like he found an open spot. Well, nope, that's what happens. He gets pressed off the line and it doesn't work. So, this is what happens when you beat the press. We see 20 holding his own, the slot corner. And he's just able to beat the press. And once that happens, there's no coverage over top. Safeties can't be there. The linebacker can't be there. And it's just a great play. So they pressed him off the line. They failed to do so. And that ends up resulting in a 20-yard pass. So we didn't get points on the board until the second quarter. And this is when the NFC started to break away. And speaking of breaking away, you can't mention that without this man. Ellis Smith, who just acted like a man possessed. And he's just going to get a wide open lane on left side here. All the blocking in the world, cuts it back, able to make that man miss, able to make that man miss. There's somebody that kind of tries to chase him down from behind. They can't catch him. And he's got a 68-yard touchdown. I mean, if you want to have a class on what not to do, this would be it. This is how you This is how you let up a 68-yard touchdown. Let's see who came in to crash in on him and completely whiffed. Was that London Bates coming in and missing? I think it was. Yeah, London Bates, who is fast. He is a fast linebacker. Tries to chase him down from behind. He can't get them. You got a seal-off block here from the left tackle. You got a wide receiver setting a block downfield for him. You got the strong safety coming up, trying to make a tackle. Look at the size of him. That is like a linebacker playing safety. He just completely whiffs. He's like, get off me. And then we have number 30 from the Bulldogs trying to chase him down from behind, and he just doesn't have the speed. So, my goodness, 68-yard touchdown. And then we have the first interception from Tyler Simmons. And, yep, he just, I don't know, his man did not beat the defender. The defender just was with the receiver the whole time, and it looks like he was just trying to force something. I don't know what he was reading there. I mean, that man is not open. That's just a case of the defensive back running the route better than the wide receiver did. That's all that is. And here we go with Ellis Smith again. This would be his second touchdown, second of 3 touchdowns on the game. And again, I think this is just another run play off left side. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, toss play outside. You see all the lead blocking setting up. Make sure I do have him. And look at this blocking. You see the defensive lineman's taken care of. There's all the linebackers are cleared out. You have number 27 trying to make a play, but he's going to get picked off by this pulling guy right here. Let's see who that is. The pulling guard, I'm going to say. And then you got wide receiver. Look, number 88 is going downfield to take care of that block. And this is just how it was all game long. They'd had no answer for this guy. None. There you see the wipeout block. You see another wipeout block. And you see, like I said, number 88 was working on 27 downfield, and that sprung that play. There was nobody else there to tackle him. Oh, wait a minute. They said that was a touchdown, but it wasn't. Bates was able to finally chase him down from behind, but just tremendous runs. There we go. And because they had such success on the running play, that's what happens when you set the pass up with the rush. This is what happens. You're going to see number 84, who is a tight end, I believe. Let's try to find him. Where is he? He's the tight end on the left side. He's going to get wide open across the formation on the right side. Nobody picks him up because they're all selling out for the run. Look at the eyes in the backfield from 44, the red helmet safety. He's looking in the backfield. He thinks it's a run already. You see London Bates, number 52, the linebacker here with the blue helmet. He's chasing down Ellis for the run. And then you see the other safety over there with the wide receiver on the right. He's following that man. So it's a crossing route, a little rub route, and the tight end gets wide open. There's nobody within 10, 15 yards of him. Easy touchdown. I mean, it doesn't come any easier than that. The AFC team would be able to add a couple of field goals to keep the game, somewhat close. But then in the third quarter, it was more of the same. We have a touchdown pass here. He's got all day to throw. It wasn't a touchdown. It was just look at him run through 5 receivers. That was an amazing play by Murray, where he just runs through everybody. 5 defenders on the field. Couldn't bring him down. Catches it in traffic. It's coming into your living room. And look at this. Look at all those blue jerseys. Silver jerseys, pewter jersey. I don't know what color you call that shirt. Looks like a really, really dark blue or a charcoal. And, yeah. Just runs right through everybody. Had a sack of Brock Bowen. See how this happened. He's just holding the ball too long. Yep. Holding the ball too long, and the right tackle just couldn't sustain the block. Just a great pass rush. He had 2 sacks. 2 sacks on the day. Just too much to handle. We got a big pass here from Simmons to McLaughlin. Play action fake, and he just, yep. All he needed was that one step on Nate Youngblood, and the play action fake sold it. See if we can highlight him. And he's working in the slot. See, there's the fake. He gets by the corner that's on him. And then he just makes a nice cut. Yeah. That was just an excellent route. Youngblood just wasn't able to stay with him. Youngblood is a very physical safety. He doesn't have the best speed or agility, so he just wasn't able to stay with him. And here we're going to go with what the game says is another touchdown. We'll find out soon enough. By Ellis. And I'm going to just guess that this run is coming off of left side, because that's just how everything seemed to work today. And what do you know? Off, well, kind of up the middle. He gets a crease, and yep, then he just turned on the turbo boost and got by everybody on the defense for a touchdown. I mean, just excellent blocking all day long. That's what set this up. And a guy like Ellis, it doesn't look like he needs much blocking. But the offensive line comes firing out, takes care of everybody. There's not a single man that doesn't have a body on him. You have the tight ends going out. And by the time Tanner Malone, or no, that's Pickett, gets off of his block, Ellis has already, got a 3-yard gain on him? And nobody's catching him from behind. Just excellent vision, excellent body control, excellent speed, just excellent everything. It was the Ellis Smith show. And he was the only star of the game. Star of his own movie. Here we're going to have the first touchdown of the game for the AFC team. It wouldn't be until the 4th quarter, when the third-string players are in and all the backups. We're going to see a touchdown pass here to Perry Wood, and I'm trying to locate where he is in this formation. Yep, on trip bunch right, he's the furthest outside man. And he's just going to, just runs a comeback route. To call it some call it a curl. It was a very tight curl and just ran the safety off. I don't know why the defender would think he was going deep in a situation like that. We're going to have an interception in the end zone here. This is the one where I think Ellis makes a tackle, and that's picked off by the safety. He's running out of the end zone. Look, he thinks he's got it. And Ellis Smith says, "No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can play defense too." I mean, my goodness, the guy just does everything. But that would set up this amazing pass to Perry Wood again. Perry Wood gets on the field and things happen. That's just all there is to it. The big guy, he just, holds on through makes a good route, a good adjustment, comeback route, in front of the corner, and then through the traffic, he's able to hold on to the ball through contact. Because believe me, that's a hard hit coming for him. There it is. See the biggest... He looks like a tight end out there, doesn't he? So there it is. Plants his foot, turns around, ball's on the money. And you see the cornerback trying to light him up, and it just doesn't work. So Perry Wood. And here is a great pass, a great touch pass from Jefferson to the outside receiver Flynn. We're going to try to highlight this from the quarterback's point of view, because this was pretty. This really is no other way to say it. So we're going to see this from this angle. Drops back to pass, and it's just a fly route. And he heaves it up there, and you can see he leaps up, and the defender just reacted too late. Just great timing, great accuracy, put it up where only his guy could get it, and his guy did get it for a big gain. And that would set up the next great play, which would be a touchdown. And I'm going to show this from the wide receiver point of view if I can. So there's Flynn there. You can see just a fly route. And that defender just can't stay, and shrugs him off at the end too. I didn't notice that in live action. We're going to see the little pass here from underneath. Finally a check down that accounted for something. He's just going to check it down to Underwood out of the backfield. Out of the backfield. Nobody covers him. The linebacker just stands there. Doesn't pick him up. I don't understand that. That's his zone. That's his man. And he just lets him get right in there for a touchdown. Here's a pass to Ellis Smith. So Smith showing that he can also get it done as a receiver. Play action. Little out route. And then it's off to the races. It was London Bates just missing the tackle. Just a great route out of the backfield, and then the Jets, turning the Jets on after the fact, makes it happen. So just get the ball in his hands. There's a nice out route from Perry Wood. Just a great route. Actually, no, that looks like a post. Yeah. Yep, he's working in the slot here. And he's got a linebacker on him, and the safety doesn't pick him up, and that's just mismatch. Mismatch all day long. And we're going to see the same exact thing here. This was the same exact play, I think. Yep. Same route, same result. They didn't learn their lesson. The middle linebacker doesn't pick him up, and Perry Wood just takes advantage of it. And we're going to see another big play here to Perry Wood just leaps up in the end zone and makes the catch. And those are the kind of catches that Perry Wood can make all day long. We've seen it all season long. And then, to tie the ball game up, they go for the 2-point conversion. That was Flynn in the back of the end zone. And then in overtime, it was the Ellis Smith show once more. just to cap it off, just to show you who's boss. I don't know if they have the overtime on here. Yes, they do. Okay. I'm just going to go with the overtime play. L. Smith. I mean, who else did you think? Just right up the middle. 2 defenders. No. No. L. Smith is like, no, I will not be denied. This game's over. Just a monster performance from a monster player. Is he available in free agency? I mean, I know we have Dalton Triplett. No disrespect to him, but I have not seen that kind of a game from Dalton Triplett. He has his moments, but nothing like that. Is he Shaq Hennessey? I don't know if he got extra points for that or not. Doesn't look like it. We'll advance. So that was a decent Pro Bowl game. Got some upgrades to do. I guess all the Pro Bowl players... Wait a minute. Saying upgrade players, but nobody to upgrade. So let's go ahead and advance to the next week. The Super Bowl matchup. What do you think of the Super Bowl teams this year? Explorers versus Skins. Or the football team, I guess it is now. Columbus were absolutely outstanding on offense this season, but how do they compare to the Washington football team? So I wouldn't be surprised if Washington does something incredible and pulls out a late win, but we'll see. Should be exciting. Well, we know the Explorers exceptionally well because we played them twice already this year, and it didn't go well for us. They have a great offense and a great defense. Vernon Hunt is healthy. He was injured for 4 weeks, so he would have been back for next season. Anyway, no problem there. I won't go into scouting right now. The Combine has now taken place because it's the off season, so I should have... Let's just make sure. I think I have Combine numbers now. No, I don't. Okay. Will that be coming soon, I think, after the Super Bowl? And there's not really much more for me to scout. I've scouted pretty much everybody I want. London Bates is going to get 4 upgrades. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's see. Basically for him, it's run stopping, because he is already very good against the pass. 80 zone coverage, I don't need more on that. Would like to see more block shedding. His tackling is very good, but the block shedding, I think, is what's holding him back. I mean, you see the speed, agility, jumping, man coverage is good, catching is good. The only thing he needs to do is just shed blocks. And I don't think any of these really do that. So we're going to go run stopper. We got 3 upgrades. Strength, tackle, recognition. I'd like to mix this up a bit. We'll go 1 more here, see what we get. We get another 3. Recognition, pursuit, and tackle. Okay. We'll go 1 more in pass coverage, and then 1 more run stopper, I think. Pass coverage, awareness, zone coverage, run stopper. We get 3 more again. Awareness, pursuit +3, coverage +2. So, let's see. Tackling is 92 now. Block shedding 78. That didn't change. Recognition 80. Pursuit is now 87, so that's pretty darn good. Maybe that was what the problem was. Play recognition could be better too. So there we can see 2 to zone, 1 to awareness, 2 to zone, 1 more to awareness, 4 for pursuit, 2 for tackle, 1 for strength, 3 for recognition. Okay. So 4 overall to his zone coverage, 2 for his awareness, 4 for pursuit, 2 for tackle, 1 for strength, 3 for pass recognition. So very good season for him. We're going to go ahead and end that now. I'll do the off-season stuff in another video. This one's getting long. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me for the Pro Bowl. Please forgive all my flubs for the game calling. I didn't know who all the players were. I tried to do my best, But not being able to see the jersey numbers was really a problem. I don't understand why they did that. And I might not call a Pro Bowl again just because of that. It's too difficult to see what's going on with the players. Even though it was a great game. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a running back go for 300 yards and put on that kind of performance. So what did you think of that? Ellis Smith, man. It just put him in every position. It seems like he could do everything. So take care. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time here. It'll be the off season. What free agent moves will be made. Who will be signed. Who will be released. What does the draft look like for this team? We're going to find out then. So take care now. We'll see you next time. Be well, everybody.